welcome to a new video. So it's finally come, the new filter, and when I say new, it's going to supplement my existing filter, although when I say that, I'm going to rip that filter out and change it a little bit and rebuild it. So I'll show you that in another video, because we're not going to be using a liner, we're going to be using something called pond armor. It's from America and it's like an epoxy covering you can put over wood or over many types of material. It's very similar in nature to fiberglass without using fibers in it. It's basically like the resin, slightly different, and it's a plastics based water repellency product. So I'm waiting for that to turn up. Unfortunately, it's only available in the United States, so I've ordered it from there, and we'll see how that does. Basically, a shout out to the Hawaiian fish keeper in America. He did a video where he showed you how it was constructed, although he didn't construct it himself, someone else did. But they show you every stage of how they constructed it, and my plan is to employ a lot of what they did and see how that does. So I've got a knife here, I've got my new filter. So this is the Surge Evolution Aqua filter. It has 4,500 obviously 4.5 litres of K1 media, and it's a filter more or less designed to filter your pond out of the muck that comes from your fish. Obviously there will be some anaerobic bacteria living on the media. However, it's not, I wouldn't say its primary purpose of this is to filter you know, the ammonia out of your pond. I think it's more of a mechanical filter than a biological filter. So I think this in combination with another filter would be ace, fantastic. The reason I've got this is I'm limited in space where my pond is, and I wanted to just simplify my filtration into something different. So this is not going to be the primary filter, but it's going to be the main filter for the mechanical filtration, supplementing the sponges and the wetland filter system that I've built. If you're interested to know how I built my wetland filter, I'll put a link in the description box where you can see that video. It's a very interesting video, a lot of people watched it, on how to build a wetland filter. It's based loosely on Aquascape's method of filtration, which is basically large rocks, medium-sized rocks, small rocks, pea gravel on the top. Your water percolates through the gravel and gets filtered by the anaerobic bacteria that lives on the porous rocks. Obviously I'll be using some lava. Well, not just will be, I do have some lava rock. Pumice is another material used. So if you don't have a wetland filter system in your pond, another way of filtering through anaerobic bacteria, a lot of people buy these shower systems using various types of porous media. Mountain Dew do their own type of ceramics. Obviously pumice is another variation on lava rock. Obviously it comes from lava, you know, essentially, and that's why lava rock's called lava rock, because it comes from lava. And it's very porous, has lots of different holes and nooks and crannies where bacteria can live and thrive. So without further ado, let's open the Surge and see what's in the box. It'll be very informative to find out what's included in the box. So it comes with various parts. Obviously you've got lots of things in there, I'll show you that later. It comes with a clear tube, so when you're cleaning the muck out you can get to see how dirty the water is. it comes with 2 of these metal brackets that you can actually attach to a wall or something like that, which you don't get with the Tempest, so that is a nice thing. And obviously that looks like the power attachment for the UV. Now it comes with a UV unit in this, so you don't have to buy a separate UV, which is 18 watts. So let's just have a look in the box. Hopefully you can see that, guys. So that's the Surge unit, guys, as you can see. So let's see if we can pull that out. So I'm not sure how it compares with the Tempest in terms of size, but obviously it's got a sticker on there that says Surge Evolution Aqua Innovation in Water. Obviously you can hear the K1 moving in there, and it's quite a large size. So obviously it has these threads here. Obviously you could possibly attach solid pipe onto there using a boot. Let me see if I can do that right now so you can see, guys. So now we've got the Surge revealed. As you can see, we've got some threads on here. These look like a 1-inch thread for attaching probably our ball valves. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's in this bag here and see what's included. So let's just open that up. So this is what's included. So here we have the bubbling seal that goes on the bottom that allows you to wash out the K1 media. Looks like it's the same improved gasket that was known to leak on the original Tempest, that was eventually upgraded to this newer version. So this basically has a ball valve on there as well, which seems to be quite a good quality ball valve, and opens and closes quite securely. So that's the valve that goes in the actual bottom side of the actual Surge. Let's have a look what else is in the bag. So in the bag we have a clear hose tail that will go on the top, that will allow us to know when obviously the UV is working. We should see a light emanating from this. We have another hose tail that will fit on the bottom side, and they seem to be quite nice quality. Obviously Evolution Aqua has been criticised for poor quality joins on the original UVs, with the O-rings compressing too much if you put too much pressure on them. So it still seems like a nice hose tail. Now I have noticed on the new Aqua Evolution products that they've started to include these bends as well. So this is another hose tail which is 25 millimeters that will fit on the bottom, and that's to fit the clear pipe. So when you start washing it out, that will go onto there and keep it nice and secure, and you'll be able to see the muck that emanates from this because it's clear. Just seems to be a basic type of silicone pipe. So what else do we get in the bag? We get a manual, Surge Innovative Pond Filter with UVC instructional manual, and obviously it'll talk you through how to set it. So ladies and gentlemen, obviously we've got the Surge here, and it looks like it's got 1-inch thread fittings here and here. So let's have a look what we've got in the bag here. So it comes with 2 ball valves that seems to have threads on both sides, and there's a washer in there as well. So you could fit these on both directions in theory, because you know you can attach that on like so, and you can also reverse it as well and put it on that way as well. So these ball valves are quite flexible. So we've got 2 ball valves that go on like so. Like so, that's one. We get another one that attaches on like so. Incidentally, just to make you aware, these 1-inch fittings seem to be solvent welded onto the attachment here of the surge chamber, which should mean it should be quite secure. And then we have 2 hose tails, and they both have rubber gaskets on them. Right, so this is the surge plastic column, and it's got 2 threaded attachments attached to these column pipe bits here. Basically they're solid welded in here, and then you've got 1-inch threads on either end. So that's basically the column itself. It obviously has another thread on the end for the waste, and there's another thread on the top for the UV. So, and incidentally, it comes with a power brick for the UV, which needs to be not installed in sunlight. So just keep that in mind when you are fitting that. So let's have a look what's in the bag that we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a waste fitting that is solid welded on with a ball valve, quite a nice ball valve, and they're pretty decent quality, as you can see. It's the upgraded fitting that was on the Tempest. The main complaint was it was leaking, so they obviously upgraded it, and Evolution Aqua has obviously integrated that upgrade to the Surge. Looking at the ball valves, they're good quality. I really like them. They feel sound, good quality, and when you turn it feels quality. So I would like to say to Evolution Aqua, thank you for giving us some decent ball valves. So that's basically that. Let's have a look at what else we've got in the bag. We have another ball valve that goes on the top, same thing. Incidentally, they have threads on both ends, which are 1-inch threads, same as the threads on the bottom and the top. That's been solid welded in, as I've discussed. They are 1-inch fittings. So let's have a look what else we have here. We've got another ball valve for the top as well. We have a clear hose tail that allows us to see the UV unit. The only thing I would say with this fitting is they've included a small O-ring that's already attached. I did feel the O-ring was quite small compared to the other ones. So that's the clear hose tail fitting. This will fit 20mm, 25mm and 32mm pipe. Then we have another fitting that goes on the bottom, which has a very substantial O-ring. You do get 3 of these heavy duty O-rings. Hopefully I can show you that. They are really good quality and very big. One of my main criticisms of the UV Evolution Aqua units is their O-rings were very small, and that's why they had a tendency to leak. These are quite substantial, quite thick, so I would certainly think they're good quality. So what else do we have in the bag? We have a flat washer and a bent elbow. So you put your flat washer on there, and this is to go onto the waste, and it includes a clear PVC pipe. So what you do is you attach your PVC pipe to the bent elbow, fits nicely, and then you attach that to your waste fitting like so. And that's ready to be attached onto the bottom of the Surge, so we can do that. And because it's the upgraded fitting, it should not leak. So all we do is we screw that on. If I move this over so you guys can see, just screw that on there. So I'm just fitting that on, and it feels nice and secure, no problems. So if we get the full unit and put on these ball valves on, so you could mount these both ways actually. They do have threads on both sides. So what we want to do is get these heavy duty washers. So we've got two heavy duty washers here. I've also put one on the hose tail, the black one here. It's a bit disappointing that we don't have a heavy duty one that fits on the clear one. It's a lot thinner, it's very small. Can I show you that in the video? Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, it's a lot smaller, as you can see. It's a bit disappointing that it's a bit small. If I compare it in comparison to the black one, as you can see, it's a lot bigger and a lot thicker. Anyway, so we've got these big washers that we put on the ends here. Now incidentally, it's very possible you could get an adapted 1-inch fitting, a female thread, for 1.5-inch solid weld pipe, pressure pipe, if that's something you wanted to do. So let's just attach that on there. So that's the ball valve for the bottom. They're both the same, so I don't think it matters which one you put on as such. So that's on there. We get our clear hose tail, basically pipe 20mm, 25mm and 32mm pipe will fit on this, no problem. So all we do is just move that down. You can see me screwing it in. I do think the fitting is very tight, which is nice. So obviously I won't screw it all the way in, but that's what you would need to do on that bit. On this bit, you do the same. Screw that on. It's got a nice thick washer, obviously, on there. So that's on there, as you can see. It's important to note that the top part of this is the actual UV unit. So let's pull out the bulb. That's the bulb, guys. If you're wondering what the UV looks like, that's what it looks like. It simply screws in there, and you just screw that on nice and tight. This is more or less the assembly. So that's assembled, ready to go basically. So I just want to talk about the power brick for the UV. This is the power brick for the UV, guys. It does say do not mount in direct sunlight, so you would need to find a place to put this out of the sun. if you've got a pagoda roof or something, put it somewhere where sunlight ain't going to get to the power brick, because I suspect it will overheat. And we have a decent amount of cabling as well. It does come with 2 mounting brackets, which are quite substantial and solid, so you can put those on the unit, obviously, and mount it somewhere. It didn't come with any sort of screw attachments, which is a bit disappointing, so I suspect you'd have to get some screws and some big washers, because obviously there's large holes there that obviously screws might not fit, or you may have to use some bolts. But I thought I'd just show you these brackets closer up. You know, they're reasonably okay. This one did seem to be a bit, well, I won't say perfect quality, because there are which looks like welding marks or burns on there. However, you know, it doesn't really matter in the end. You know, that's just cosmetic appearance of that. It's nothing major, but those would fit on the both ends, and you can fit that to obviously a post. So what I'll do is I'll put them on so you get an idea what it looks like with these on. Right guys, so I've just put the mounting brackets on. They do appear to be on there loose, so it just literally holds it in place like so, and obviously you screw it into a post or a piece of wood, and that will keep it in place. All in all, I'm quite impressed with it though. The only slight thing I wasn't too happy about was this hose tail here. Has a smaller washer on for some reason. I would have liked to have seen this. I would have liked to have seen this washer here to be one of the bigger quality ones, as I've already shown you. However, that being said, it's quite a nice piece of kit, I think. Resembles obviously a Tempest, but on a smaller scale. So, right guys, so that's the Surge fully assembled. It's quite a nice piece of kit. Obviously, I would have liked to seen the O-ring actually on the clear hose tail to be a bigger one like the other ones are. However, saying that, it's not a bad unit all in all. How this compares with the Tempest, some people might be comparing them. The Tempest comes with 7 litres of K1, this comes with 4.5 litres, and it holds about 8 litres less water. I think the Tempest was 27 litres and this is 19 litres of water that it actually holds. So it's a smaller unit, and obviously it puts less litres per hour through it as well. So the recommended literage you should be putting through this is 2.5 litres per hour, or 3.5 at its maximum. Now the Tempest can do 5,000 litres per hour is the recommended, and 7,500 litres per hour at full blast. So obviously the Tempest's a lot better in that regard. However, because this is all black, it's not clear like the Tempest, you're not going to get algae growing inside this. So in regards to what I said in my previous video, I think it's more of a mechanical filter than a biofilter in regards to anaerobic bacteria. Obviously you're going to get some anaerobic bacteria in this, but it's not going to be as much as you would get in the Tempest or an EasyPod. And sorry Martin, you got that wrong, where you thought I was going to get an EasyPod. No, it's actually this. Someone else left a comment as well saying no, get a Cottony coil filter instead. I am limited in space, so that's the reason why I went for this, and it'll allow me to simplify my pipework as well, rather than having the pipework run through that wooden box I built into an Evolution Aqua UV. The UV bulb is 18 watts on this. It's a bit less than the 25 watts I've got in my Evolution Aqua one, but it should be suitable for my pond because my pond's not very big. And as Skeggy Pond Supplies, Skeggy has actually said it previously, he thought the 25 watts was a bit too much for the size of the pond that I had, and he's correct in that. And I think 18 watts is more than adequate for what I need. So that's essentially what you get in the package, in the box. Let me know what you think. The only thing I think I would want to change on this would be to take out the hose tails and potentially put some solid pipe on using an inch male screw to 1.5 inch pressure pipe. That's the only thing I'm thinking about doing with this, you know, in terms of adding it to my existing filtration system. For me, this is basically to enhance my existing filtration system, not to replace it. In that regards, I think you can appreciate why I decided to go for this rather than a different type of system. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing and install video. I just wanted to show you what comes with the package. The price of it was £299 if you're wondering. Now that may seem a lot of money, and if I'm honest with you, I think it's a bit overpriced. I think £250, I'd say okay, fair enough, that's reasonable considering the Tempest is around £270-ish, and obviously it's smaller but it includes the UV. I think £250 would be more a reasonable price than £300. I still think it's a bit on the high side for what it is. A lot of people think the Tempest is overpriced as well, which is probably, you know, I'd probably say that's a good perspective to have, I think. But nevertheless, I think it's a nice product. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed this video on me talking about the Surge. And thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you found this interesting. Obviously I'll just turn it round so you can see it. Yes, it also comes with the clear pipe, so if you want to obviously clean it out, you can just simply wash it out, no problems with the air that gets sucked up in there. It basically disturbs all the media, and then you should get muck coming out the bottom. Anyway, that's the Surge. Let me know what you thought about this video. I was hoping to demonstrate what it can do. I'll do another video later on showing you how it's working, but I just wanted to do an unboxing video and install so you get an idea how to put the thing together. I've gone through the instructions and I don't think I've got any parts missing as such. So thanks for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.